These are the top 5 reasons to buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. You saw the Note 9 and then started looking at your current phone. Then you started wondering, how can I justify buying the new Note 9? Well, that's why I'm here. One thing though, this list could change after we do a full review. Let's get to it. Coming in at number 5 is DeX without the dock. In the past, if you wanted to use certain Samsung devices as a desktop computer, you'd have to buy a dock. This time, you can use a USB-C to HDMI adapter, no dock necessary. That means you can turn your Note 9 into an Android-powered PC with a tiny accessory. The Note 9 can act as a trackpad and keyboard once it's plugged in too. At number 4 is that big battery. 4,000 milliamp hours. That's the Note 9's battery capacity. The Note 8, it had a 3,300 milliamp hour battery. The Galaxy S9 Plus, 3,500. Samsung says you'll be able to run the Note 9 all day. Now, if you start having flashbacks about the Note 7 and its battery issues, Samsung says it has put the Note 9's battery through its internal tests. These are the same tests performed on the Note 8 and S9 series, so the Note 9 and its monstrous battery should be safe. We've made it to number 3, and that is the fingerprint sensor location. Hooray! It's been moved to the center. I own a Note 8 as my personal phone. Getting used to that off-center fingerprint sensor took a while. But then I tried out the Note 9 with its centered fingerprint sensor. And yeah, that sensor belongs in the middle. The odd part is, if you're coming from a Note 8, you might have to relearn where to put your finger. However, if you're coming from any other Android phone, the central placement should feel very natural. Coming in at number 2 is the S Pen improvements. The new S Pen can act as a remote in lots of different ways. Clicking the button can call up an app like the camera. Once you're in an app, you can click the button again to activate a function, like taking a picture or changing which camera is active. The S Pen's button is remappable too. You get to decide what it launches. Samsung is also putting out an SDK so that other app makers can build its own S Pen actions. And the number 1 reason to get the Samsung Note 9 is it is powerful. The top-of-the-line model includes 512 gigabytes of onboard storage with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Like the S9, it runs a Snapdragon 845 processor. Combine that with a dockless DeX feature and a little bit of patience, and the Note 9 could probably serve as your one device for everything. Even if you didn't want to use the Note 9 as your one and only computer, you know its hardware will be quite capable for a couple of years. That does it for us. Are you getting a Note 9 or are you waiting for the Flexi phone? Let us know. I'm Zach Tarn. I'll see you online.